Okay, so another commentating where some very interesting decisions were made level 1. But before that, this team comp, both sides, the right hand side or the red side is very common. You have a regular
Yeah,
jungler, you have a regular top tank, you have a some sort of mage mid, you have an ADC, and you have a support.
yeah. I mean, that's just common practice with most League of Legends games nowadays.
Yep.
But I mean, if we look at the left side a little bit more,
Yep.
there's a huge thing you don't see every day, and that's definitely a Soraka mid.
Yes. You have a
So
Soraka mid and you have a Graves top. Graves top or mid has been surfacing up for the past 2 patches or so. They did nerf it a bit, but I don't think it was a big enough hit. But the fact that this guy was willing to do it, top, basically abusing the range against Garen.
exactly, and coming from personal experience, a Fed Graves early is a menace
Yeah,
to fight.
yeah. A lot of people are not able to calculate Graves damage correctly just because the shotgun works in a very awkward way where each bullet can be blocked by certain things, and that's why it's so difficult to calculate damage. Because regularly with Gray's poke, you'll get at least 1 to 2 bullets, and that's it. But if
That's
he
what.
managed to get up and close, the damage suddenly spike, and most people are not able to react to that.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, with all that out of the way, let's see if we can get ourselves onto Summoner's Rift.
Yeah. So with everyone loading in, once people start moving, you'll start to see a very interesting decision made by the red side.
All right.
And
Well, let's see.
I actually questioned that decision.
Okay. Well, typical people running out get their vision.
Yeah,
Not the
this is
jungler
very
though, who is still at
standard.
base.
Yeah, this is very standard start.
Yep. Oh, and obviously the red side with the Blitzcrank. Usually they have a invade advantage
Yeah,
because Blitzcrank level 1 is scary. Because you're always gonna get the nice fear from the Vex. You always get the hook first. There is the red side. Well, they got vision. Now, a miss play, a miss hook. That's alright. Red team still with the advantage. They decide to pull off.
so at this point, most people will think, oh, like we got advantage because we did a lot of poke and stuff. But in reality, that's not the case.
No,
There's
that
no minion just spawn, and
no,
Soraka has enough time to just go back. So technically, you didn't get anything out of it other than warding on the other side. But since they already
and
know you warded, they're more cautious about you trying to invade as well. And this is where the
exactly.
interesting decision came. This exact
Okay.
point is where the interesting thing happened. You send a Vex top, and you have a Garen mid now.
Oh, the lane swap. Even the Soraka's calling it out.
Yeah,
Right. Well, gets the fear off onto the Graves. Interesting reason. I don't get it.
yeah. And this is where basically you can almost call game over from this point.
Just the you. I mean,
Because, so the very big reason is you can press a Soraka, but a Soraka's a Soraka. Like, you're not gonna really do much by pressing her.
yeah, and just from again personal experience, if you face a Soraka as a melee, you are guaranteed 100% of the time to get Q'd, and that Q gives her a lot of health regen
Yeah.
throughout the game.
And
And then
this,
X.
right here, this shows
What in the world?
this Vex overestimated whatever she can do. As well as, I don't know how confident this Vex is, but this Vex brought Ignite and Exhaust.
Yeah, she was definitely looking for an easy kill, which she would have gotten probably against a Soraka,
Yeah.
to be completely honest. But alright, these things happen. There's the Q from the Garen and the E Conqueror being procced off. A lot of spin to win. There's a pull from the Blitzcrank down bottom lane. Nice heal from the Ashe just to get a play. Oh, gets the Dark Harvest though. Shouldn't have stood in place.
So one of the main things that like I see a lot of people do, like this is from all ranks and stuff, is that like if you're gonna pick a champ that is very specific on one thing, you gotta make sure that you are good at that one thing.
Exactly.
And Blitz is a very good example. Like Blitz's whole thing is the pull. If you cannot land the Q, or if you
You're
cannot land the pull, you might as well not
another
pick
pull.
it.
Yep.
This right here demonstrates that this Blitz can pull up until this point.
Yep. For sure. And then that's why the Morgana was picked, just to counter with the black shield, so they wouldn't get pulled. But so far, no dice.
Yeah.
But so far, Blitzcrank 2 for 2.
Blitz has done almost everything correctly. The Sivir, on the other hand, was messing up. And therefore, that's why Sivir's health is so low.
Right, and Sivir has no mana now, so a little bit of... Oh, there's the black shield being procced off. Spin to win happening mid. Big pull. Doesn't know how to count the timer on the black shield, but that's okay. Nice silence bind from the Soraka.
Nice try.
Oh, Sivir with the mana back with that E shield.
Yep.
Back top lane. Oh my god, this is happening everywhere.
Yeah, so at this point, it's very questioning. After the very first death, Vex should have realized that you cannot face a Graves. But he didn't. She didn't call for lane swap back.
Yep.
So this is very awkward. So by this, you may put Garen ahead just because it's a Garen.
Right.
Right.
I mean, just because it's the Garen, but again, at the same time, the red team has to realize if things aren't happening like they thought it would happen right away, you gotta change it back because they were fully. Oh, nice bind from the Morgana,
And he flashed at the end.
and he flashed out, but the turret shot, invisible as it was, gets out. There's a barrier proc on Soraka. They are not level 6 yet, therefore Garen does not get the guaranteed kill with the Demacian Justice. Flash, but alright, a little cocky on Soraka there.
Yep. That is a very common
kill.
way for Garen to get a kill, is that people don't realize how quickly that flash Q is.
Oh man. Oh, nice flash from the Morgana to get out. A little bit cocky here. Another Dark Harvest stack. Ash has to really be careful with that. The more Dark Harvest stacks she gathers, the more damage she does.
Yep.
There's the flash from the Kane. Oh, nice. Oh, there it is. Team play, and Blitzcrank nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
Blitzcrank going up, but not even
Blitz
warding.
off for going mid at this point.
But not even a ward coming down yet. Oh, there it is. Oh no!
And this is where I really question why does lane swap at the beginning?
Yeah, and why aren't they lane swapping back?
Yeah. And then this Vex opt for a Darksteel.
Yeah, there's 0 and 2. This Dark Seal only works when you get kills and assists.
Yep.
I don't understand, but okay. Maybe this Vex sees something that we don't.
Yep.
So far, 6 minutes into the game, 4-1 for the blue side.
Yep. And then now they swap back.
Okay, so
But-
now they heed our advice.
Yeah, but this is a terrible, terrible thing to do. Do not do this. For you to swap back now, Garen wasn't that much ahead, whereas Graves is pretty ahead at this point.
So now you have two losing lanes even harder.
Yeah, and then
Oh, there's the Kane. Going in, there's a spin to win out.
and then you as Vex, you're not ahead.
Nope.
Like you're behind, and then you
Oh,
came back to
missed
this
fear.
lane.
A Misfear on the Doom and Gloom. There's the fear from the passive. Now Soraka is going in for the kill. Do we get a flash out? There's the ulti from the Vex. A miss on the skills again. Oh my goodness, Soraka gets out alive. How? Why? Ooh. See, this should have been done at level 1.
Yeah.
Or the
lane
never
swap shouldn't have
swap.
happened.
Exactly.
And then if you realize that you're losing, at this point stick to it.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
only reason I think sticking to it is better is because in this way you're not pulling behind the Garen who's ahead compared
Right.
to Soraka, because Garen got a kill.
Right.
But now you swap back. You're putting Garen against someone who is slightly more ahead of Garen, and you're putting yourself who's behind against someone who's only a little behind compared to you, which is more.
Mm-hmm.
So now you put both lanes in jeopardy.
Oh,
This
we get
is
the
lucky.
Demacian
This
Justice?
Garen kill is lucky.
Oh. No vision.
Yeah.
If Graves had vision in that bush, he would have easily killed Garen. But that's luck. That's
And then
some
this
heads up
happened.
plays, and that's not lucky. And there's the knockup from the Blitzcrank. Misses the pull though. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Now Kane going for the Soraka in the back lane. There's the Soraka heal. And now it's the chase. Do we get the Blitzcrank passive? It's there it is. Pops up. Do we get the extra autos? No, he gets out alive. Oh man. I mean, unlucky for this Sivir, but Ashe not the one getting the kills.
Well, getting
things are
King
still
to
fairly
him would not
even.
be a bad idea.
No, definitely not. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's Ashe is 20 farm, more than 20 farm behind. Only 3 assists, so that only helps to like 7 farm or something like that.
She's probably behind by 10 based on gold counts.
So all things considered, they're
Yeah.
still fairly even.
Yeah. It's hard farming against the Sivir, but this Sivir
Oh, yeah,
off
for
for Tears of the Goddess.
Trying to build the tiers early to go for that, for the Reaver. But I'm not sure if you want to do that at all nowadays, but...
Not as Sivir, like you have better choices, like Essence Reaver or like your shield should technically be enough.
Yeah, oh, there's the pull. No black shield to be helped with it. Comes in a little too late. Blitzcrank gets the kill, though.
That was a very awkward decision though, like if Morgana kept walking back, she would have lived. She was thinking of ulting to match Ashe coming in, but I don't think that was enough.
No, because the Ashe was timing was a little bit off. There's
Yeah.
the big snowball to knock up the Graves. Do we get the lots of life steal? There's a Nunu ulti. Absolute Zero pops off, but too much. There's a flash from the Nunu. Oh, Iron Spike whip slow him down, and Nunu somehow gets the kill.
Red Burr.
Red buff. Okay, nice vision clear from the bot lane. Alright, things cooling down a little bit. Garen with the first few plates on to the top side. Now things seem a little bit more even on the top lane. But now we're looking at an 0-4 Vex.
Yep.
What happened to her? She just died and revived. What happened?
She went mid, and then King caught her out again, and then.
Oh boy. Well, we're looking at 11 minutes, so we're looking at the fiesta of 1 kill per minute, and there's a nice... Okay, that's a lot of overkill there. There's the stun from the Morgana Ignite, and the double kill onto the Ashe. Good stuff.
That one is bad because like you decide to push up when you're not in a that healthy condition, I guess.
Yeah, you just don't have the security of your mana shield.
Yeah. Plus, this Sivir
Oh.
kept missing the timing for her own shield, which should have blocked something, but didn't.
Alright, little bit of a scuffle in the river. Nunu not locking down the Soraka.
This
It's a little
Q
bit of a freeze,
deals,
but
like
nothing else happened.
20% or like 15% of this Vex's HP.
Oh, there's the Q. Oh, shot call. Okay, a bunch of missed skills there. There's a nice Q. There's a silence. Go. Here comes the Kane going straight in. Do we get just an auto? That's right. No skills needed. There's the miss on the Soraka Q. Do we get a lockdown? No, absolute Zero coming down because it's not up yet. Yes, it is, but there's too many. There's the Kane ulti. Too many blue team members. A bite from Shelly to get some security. Is the Garen gonna be a hero and try to save his jungler? There's a bot lane scuffle happening right now. There's the Blitzcrank ulti going back to Mossy Injustice going on to the Kane. Nothing happening. Shelly decides to join the fight now. Spin to win happening. Too much damage from the Graves. One extra auto. There it is. That's a spin around from the Kane. Do we get a knock up? There's the kill. Onto the Nunu, back to the bot lane. Oh my god, there's so much fighting.
They went so hard just to like fend off people from taking the Rift Herald, but like at this point, it's probably better for you to just like push a lane or something, just because like you're not gonna win a team fight with Soraka
Yeah, no, there's just too much insurance.
Yeah.
She's huge. Oh, speaking of huge, that was a huge pull from Blitzcrank. Good pull there. Oh, let's see. He's the one that gets the kill again.
And this is where I think like this is another snowball due to that first lane swap decision. That like if you had Vex fighting Soraka, you would like the Vex wouldn't be this behind.
Right.
Yeah. And you cannot press a Soraka. That's a given. But at least you yourself won't be this behind.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Cheeky little flash from the Ashe there to save from losing her bounty. And now we have a quick second to breathe as the kills are now 12-5. Here comes the Kayn mid lane. There's the silence from Soraka. Vex got nothing on that.
And the Soraka has 7 stacks on her Dark Steel, whereas this Vex 0.
And has been 0 since the beginning.
Yes.
No kills, no assists. Just 6 deaths. 14 minutes into the game.
At this point, you might as well sell the Dark Steel. Like, you're not gonna get anything out of it.
That's right. But so far, she's still being rather stubborn with how she's building her items. Oh, there's the attempted dive from
this is
Garen.
a number,
now he's gotten to the first turret.
This is a number that you never want to see. A Vex level 9 and a Soraka level 11.
Yeah, it's just a huge level differential. And there's the second Drake being taken for the game. Now, the Cloud Dragon is going to be prevalent for the rest of the game. There's a nice fear from the Vex. But there's no follow-up because she is so behind. There's the Kayn ulti, too much damage. Hello, there's the exhaust, but that doesn't mean anything when there's a Soraka around. Here comes the rest of the team. Here comes the Nunu. Hits the wall instead when starting up with the snowball. Here comes the Sivir, hyping up the team with the speed. Here comes the Kayn to help the Soraka. There is too much damage. There's a barrier of a flash over. There's a Soraka ulti, a miscue from the Blitzcrank to walk out. One extra auto will do it. No, it will not. There's a heal going off from the Sivir, and now Garen's stuck by himself! Oh, bad decisions! Bad decisions made, but he's still holding his own. There's the Conqueror being put up. Here comes the Nunu coming in. Big Chomp, Absolute Zero going down. Graves splashes out at the very last second. Ooh, big silence, big flash from the Nunu, and nobody dies.
Garen went so deep.
Oh my goodness.
He really wanted a kill, which you're not gonna get.
He really wanted it. His team wanted it too, but it just doesn't work like that, especially when tower is still up.
Yeah. But what the interesting thing is, despite that whole fiasco, no one died. Everyone got out.
Yeah, a little worse for wear, but nobody died at all. Oh, you had to feel that. Did that even hit? Does that show? That word even show?
Probably not.
Oh. Little error there, if that's the case. And there's the vision clear. Everyone's not getting the rewards today.
Nope.
Oh, there's the nice Q regen back. Here comes the Vex, the original top laner of this game for some reason. But, hey, these things happen. Miss Q from the Blitzcrank. Oh no. Oh, here comes the Kayn solo. There's nothing to really worry about since Blitzcrank doesn't have a hook. There you go. There's the trade turret back up on the top lane from the Graves.
And Vex just have to like back off. Like every time they see her.
Oh my goodness! The sheer amount of damage from this Kayn, who is legendary. Oh. Cheeky plays. Oh, there's the flash. He's not gonna get out there. Oh, there's the flash. There's the Soraka ulti. The wish to keep him alive, but it will not. Big shutdown. Legendary no more is the Kayn. And here comes the red team. He did try.
He did try.
Oh, lots of lockdowns. Lots of lockdowns. Here comes the Morgana ulti. They're planning on fighting this. No, she's not. She's trying to get out now.
That ult saved her so much.
Oh, there's the pull! There's the Graves ulti! There's the Zanya's Hourglass! There's the Absolute Zero coming down. There's too much damage coming from the Graves. There's the silence. Big double kill onto the Graves. Red team on the retreat now.
This Nunu must be
Dark Armor
tilting
six.
every single ult that he has done so far. Somebody flashes out. He's not able to deal any damage with that ult.
Sometimes, you know, you can't just pull the full maximum. You just gotta cut your losses a little bit there. But
Either that or his team is not supplying him correct information regarding flashes.
yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of pings happening at the moment, so. I mean, we're not even 20 minutes into the game. This is looking like a spicy one if the red team can possibly make a comeback, but I mean, all things considered, most of the laners have some form of decent, even KDA, and not calling out the Vex or anything, but 0-8, you are dying every 2 minutes on average. There's the ult from the Kayn, there's a knockup from the Blitzcrank, there's a slow, there's the there's the extra shield coming from his item, but it's not gonna help him.
At this point, this King can basically do whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. The jungle's his. Lane's basically his. Look at this.
Towers don't mean anything. Here comes the Vex. Here comes the Kayn. Here comes the Pain. He doesn't want to deal with the Nunu and the Sivir at the same time. Without an ulti anyway.
The interesting thing about that one, if he had his ult, he would have gone in.
He absolutely would have gone in. Yeah. I would have gone in.
He shows basically.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then you see this. The Soraka doing this to your Vex.
Oh, fear the banana. Third dragon being taken. Easily secured by the blue side, and if we look a little bit at the top lane, we have a Garen chasing Graves. I don't know if that's the smartest idea to do. Oh, huge lockout on the blue side of the Blitzcrank.
One of your tanky members die like that, you basically know that you have no front line.
Yeah, exactly. You have no front line. Nunu is the one that really engages the fights, and then Blitzcrank is there to, you know, peel for the back line and start pick off plays with his hook. He's not landing any of those right now.
Yeah.
If we were to specifically focus on the Blitzcrank here, the most amount of pulls that he's done to make anything significant is 3. 2 kills and an assist. There's the absolute zero trying to save, or trying to kill the Kayn and succeeds. Okay, trying to save himself, but no ulti. And here comes the rest of the gang onto the Soraka. Huge pull from the Blitzcrank. There we go. That's what we need. That's what we're looking for.
That pull was actually very important. She basically had to root on the Nunu. If she got it, yeah, she would have walked away.
Oh, speaking of walking away, will this Morgana walk away? There's the spell immune. No. Oh, no way. Too much CC. There's the Zhonya's. No help there. Oh, she actually gets a kill.
She got a kill, but it's actually bad news. At that point, pretty sure red team, like, all of them went sad just because, like, now she's worth money again.
She's worth full value money of 300 gold.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So we basically expect to see a Kayn walk by, just, like, look at her and,
Yeah, basically. And now, Gray's free pushing top. Here comes the Garen. I mean, minions are gonna hit that low tower. Top tower's probably gonna go down at this point. Garen doesn't do a thing about it right now. Oh, just barely. Kayn, being selfish jungler, taking all the jungle camps for himself, but rightfully so, because currently right now he's doing a stellar job.
basically doing everything for the blue team.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of doing for the blue team, there's the shield, there's the ulti from the Sivir, there's the ulti from the Kayn. Crystal arrow, really not needed, but there you go. Nice assist from the Ashe, and there's a nice bind for the Morgana onto the Vex for a blue team double kill.
She finally got 2 stacks, and then now it's gone.
She probably was so happy with that one kill.
Yeah.
And by the looks of things, that might be her only kill for the game. Oh dear. Well, 23 minutes into the game. Morgana's in another tough spot. Spell immune from the shield. Do we get an ulti that will actually go off? Doesn't matter. A good attempt, though, to try to escape, but her Zhonya's was not yet up.
Bliss is actually doing a good job popping her black shield.
Yeah,
Every
definitely.
single time the black shield went up, he ults just to pop it.
He's learned.
Yeah.
Oh, so far so great for the blue team, all things considered. Although they're not really doing much now. Nice Q from the Soraka to get the pull, or get the slow off. Here comes the speed, and here comes the K onto the Vex! Hello, there's the fear, an unneeded ulti, there's a broken stopwatch now, but killing spree for the Kane. A big silence, a big Q, lots of health regen, and gets the lockdown onto the Blitzcrank, that's huge! Oh! Locket won't do anything for that type of damage. And here comes the Nunu snowball.
Yeah.
Another blue team double kill.
Nunu recognized better not go in.
Wish that the rest of the red team would follow that suit, but here we go. Big bite, big enchanted crystal arrow, big stun, it's not stun. Oh, there's the absolute zero hit landing on no one! There's the wish from the Soraka, huge health back, trying to heal the Kane, ignite going off. Debasi Injustice does not kill. Heal from the Soraka yet again. Oh, it doesn't get through the wall. Big shutdown onto the Garen. Oh, and speaking of being shut down, there goes the Rampage onto the Ashe. No, Garen no more, and it's just the 1 and 10, now 1-11 Vex. Oh dear. This game's not looking very spicy anymore. Sivert is still doing a lot of damage, but there's no real team play. Speaking of team play, it's just the Nunu miss snowball, no knockups. Blue team decides to back off with the Graves 1v1ing this Blitzcrank this entire fight. Gets a tower and the top inhibitor. Oh, and here comes the rest of the team, at least the Sivert. There's a knockup. There's the ulti. Graves decides to flash in. Sivert decides to flash out.
Oh no.
And there's a huge... Nunu? Hello? Okay, hi. There comes another 1v1. He's just 1v1ing the entire team now. There's the Vex with the actual kill and the shutdown onto the Graves. Huge, but now she's worth money yet again.
This is a disaster for whoever's picking up kills.
Oh, you got a feel for that. That's 2 big shutdowns this Vex now has.
Yep. And yet, if you hit some buttons, he's still behind.
Still 700 GP, almost a half item behind the Soraka. There's a knockup, there's the Everfrost going off, but there's just too much damage, and there is no stopping that Kane. Oh, here comes the 2v1 potential. Onto the Kane ulti, onto the absolute zero from the Nunu, dashes out! Oh, you really got a feel for that guy.
This Nunu gotta really just like pop the ult earlier so that it doesn't go full charge.
Oh man, this Blitzcrank not going for the Morgana. Maybe he didn't see it right away. There's the Kane getting out. There's the Morgana with the Black Shield saving herself from that Blitzcrank. And now it's the Soraka alone, all by herself. And here comes the Kane. Here comes the silence to take away the snowball. Spin to win doesn't mean anything. Enchanted Crystal Arrow threads the needle. Here comes a 1v1. Wow, alright. I mean, lots of attacks be coming from the Ashe. Big bind onto the Blitzcrank. There's no way you're really gonna get out of that, are you? Are you? And then here comes the wish from the Soraka.
Oh,
Kane with the ulti refresh. Oh, nice bind from the Morgana. Ashe now dominating. Here comes the Vex trying to be the hero, but the hero that no one actually needed. Oh, a 4v5, and no one died from the blue team. Oh dear.
They didn't even have Grace that fight.
Yeah, it was a 4v5.
Okay.
And the blue side was completely, like, away from one another. They were completely separated, and they still somehow managed to get the full ace, and Soraka, being the god that she is, healed everyone back to full health. And there is the surrender, and there is the GG.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.